Nancy, thank you for being here and doing this with us. I know that like getting on an interview, like I just want to say how brave. You're very, very brave right now. And I want to comment on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I got to tell you, I got roped into this thing also. It was hey Bree, come hang out with me, and we're gonna do a podcast real fast. I'm like, what?
And 400 episodes later, look where we are. So
I
there we
know.
go. There we go.
It's extraordinary.
Nancy, you are in our balance program, and I get to see you most mornings for body doubling. And I thought you would be so great to share your story about what you were facing before you joined Balance, just one of your challenges. So tell us about that challenge. What was going on?
Okay, so I've always wanted to wake up early, and it's a little chaotic for me most mornings. In the balance program, we actually work on a part where we do a morning routine, and we use ChatGPT, and I thought that was really cool. So before balance, I would have chaotic mornings where I'd wake up, like give myself only maybe half an hour to try to get breakfast ready, kids ready, myself ready, and we'd have to head out the door, get my kids to school on time, get my kid like shipped off to daycare with grandpa, and then me to work on times.
That's a
It was
lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot in the morning. How
And
how did that?
I feel like she's just listing it off like it's like normal,
Yeah.
but I keep forgetting we're moms. Yeah, people are like, oh, sure, they can do whatever.
Yeah,
How did
and
that feel stress level wise, Nancy? Like, what was that like?
very stressful. It was,
I bet.
yeah, I would always say, like, why can't I wake up earlier? Why don't I give myself more time? Like, we need to be more on time. And every day I would just start my day off like that. And it was just like, by the time I got to work, I think I was like, huh.
You were like
Right?
beating yourself up so much. And I think so many moms do that. I mean, like I've been in that situation too, where I've beat myself up telling me all the should haves and shoulding on myself. And it's a horrible place to be. And then you started body doubling with us in the morning. Tell me about your experience with that.
Yeah, I was actually really excited that you had body doubling. I was like, this sounds like a really good opportunity to have accountability. So I felt like I need to take advantage of this. And it was at 6 a.m. And at first I was like, I don't know if I could do this. Yeah.
I'm right there with you, 6 a.m. club. Yes.
That would have been my answer. I would have been like, is there a later option? Maybe afternoons.
Right? Yeah, I was thinking that too. But I was like, 6, I think I could do it. So I started getting up at 6 a.m., showing up on Zoom, and we would list off like things we would do. And my goal at that time was just to get up and make it by 6.
And I actually love what you did in there, Nancy. Like you, for a really long time, you don't even show your face on camera right at 6. Like you were literally just getting out of bed, like whatever you can do to make it there. And I think that's really smart to start into a new habit like this.
Yeah, I thought it was great. And I thought it was so awesome that you were totally understanding and you were like, just show off, you could be off camera and stuff. And I felt like, okay, like, thank you for recognizing that and making it easier to just like at least be there. I liked being at least in the presence of all these women and all these moms that were also there. We were all there to just accomplish something or even just be there for each other, be support. It was great.
And what did you find out as you did body doubling more and more and more? What changed for you?
Okay, so at first it was just all about waking up and trying to get things done. But then I realized even though 50 minutes or an hour felt like it was short, it also felt a little long and I felt like I could do a lot of stuff. So at first I was trying to get a lot of stuff done, like get myself ready, get some exercise in, get this and that. But over time with body doubling, I realized that I actually was making time for myself. And so that was the great part. So I was playing around with either doing meditation or doing a quick movement workout. And those are one of my favorite things to do when we're doing body doubling. And I felt like that was all just for me. And I noticed that after doing that every session, like my mornings just felt a lot better. Like I felt a lot of calmness. And I felt like the chaos that I used to experience was like totally calmed down.
That it's just an amazing thing to see you go through too, Nancy, because I've noticed like the calmness come over you in the mornings as well. Just at the end when you come on and you say what you did and you're like, that's what I did. And you're accepting it and you're proud of it now. What has this affected other parts of your life now too?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Actually, now that you mention it, I think I always used to think I had to get so many things done. And I would kind of beat myself up about not getting enough done and all these things. And I didn't even notice, like, I would say in body doubling at the end of the session, I would just be like, and that's all I did. And then you would be
That
like, oh
sounds
my
like
gosh.
me.
Yeah. And you would be like, oh my gosh, you got a lot done. And then I was like, okay, that's true. I got a lot done. And then over
That
time I
sounds like
realized,
Joanne.
yeah, right. And then I realized, like, everyone's trying to get so much done, but like, why does it really matter? So I started kind of changing and being a little bit more kinder to myself, because that's what we talked about. And I just said, and that's what I did. And I would tell myself, I wouldn't say it out loud, but I'd be like, and it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Exactly. What
Yeah.
would you say to another mom who felt the same way you did, where everything felt chaotic and rushing and just beating herself up about things that she can't get done? What would you say to her?
Well, I would first say all of that is not helpful. So it's probably better to not beat yourself up about it. And honestly, I mean, if she's in balance, I would tell her, come to body doubling. That is a great place to be accountable and work on things and try things out, and try it with another group of women that are moms also, that understand and that get it. And I think just do it and not be in your head so much. Just slowly make little changes, and like, it just takes a really small change. Like, one little thing that I did was just wake up early at 6 a.m. And then I think now I'm just a lot nicer to myself and I'm having calmer mornings. I guess stuff like that.
That is excellent advice. And thank you, Nancy, so much for coming on. And I have to say, like, you're an interview pro. Now you can do like all the podcasts in the world and not be afraid of it, because look at how amazing you did with this one.
You
So
guys
thank
make it
Joanne,
you.
you
easy.
are our cheerleader, girl. I love it.
I mean it. I mean it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
Oh,
So
I
thank you
know,
for
but I mean, that's why Nancy and I were both like that. We're like, yep, that sounds like Joanne right there. Look at
Okay.
what you did. It's awesome. We need
Yep.
I
that.
think
We need that.
we need more pats on the back for what we did. So thank you so much, Nancy. And I'll see you in body doubling, where if you're listening to this, we do have a later body doubling as well. If 6 a.m.
Yes.
Pacific is a little too early for you, there's a 10 a.m. Pacific as well.
Yeah.
So just to put that out there.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you both.
Thanks.